Yo.
Yeah, man, bro. Dope show shit. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the 90s cartoons today. Word. I don't know what they usually do. I'm new here, gassy. I'm gonna introduce myself.
Here comes I normally introduce the shit, know what I mean? But he, you know what I'm saying, he did the intro, but you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a dope show, know what I mean? Where we normally talking about shows that came out now, and if they dope in our opinion, join it. It's an opinionated podcast. You know what I'm saying? You heard we got Ghastly here, we got the Rockstar here, and today we switched it up a little bit. Oh shit, I had something in my mouth. It's crazy. Pause. But like, but we switched it up. We switched it up. You know what I'm saying? We was like talking about like the old 90s cartoons and shit like that. So, and we would think like, there's a lot of like dope 90s cartoons. So we all made a list of what we think our top cartoons was in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And we just like maybe talking about that. Cause I was watching I think Rocco the other day. I was like, I was going down. I think I was on like HBO Max or something. I was just looking at all the cartoons. I just went down and I was like, there was a lot of dope shows from the 90s. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? To like to now, like I was going to bridge it on like new cartoons today, but them shit's kind of shaky. So we gonna keep it on the 90s. So like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm gonna
the golden era. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna take it to the, you know what I'm saying, the Rockstar. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You want to do the list? So how you feel about 90s cartoons?
Yeah, I have a list. 90s cartoons, honestly, it's kind of like the pinnacle of just like the cartoon era. Like even before like our parents, like, you know, those cartoons was like really dope, was really good, like depending on which ones you want to watch. But like ours was just like, it has so much nostalgia to it. Like like even if you just wear like apparel or something like from it, and it's just like, you know, oh my gosh, like you have somebody like our age and be like, damn, I remember that.
Yep.
And everything like that. But as far as the 90s list, my favorites definitely be Rocco's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy, Captain Planet. What was it? Bobby's World. Bobby's World and Darkwing Duck. No specific order.
Oh, that's no order?
No order. No,
there's no order?
But those are my top 5 favorites.
Okay. Alright. So, you want to do yours or?
Yeah. See, for me, like, same thing with Davon is saying. Damn, did I fuck up? Oh, alright. Same thing like the Rockstar was saying, feel me? That nostalgia with 90s cartoons is like, it's hard to explain because when you do see, like Apparel, for example, you see it a lot. Because there's a lot of stores, Hot Topic, you see a lot of old cartoons, people wearing it, and you automatically like just remember like that happiness or however you was feeling watching those cartoons. Like for me, like for example, you see a Hey Arnold shirt or whatever, like you're gonna remember that room. You're gonna remember that style. Like anybody who watched that one as a kid, you wanted that movie, whatever you want to call that. Oh my god, it was so fire. It was so fire. But as for the list though, I would have to say, Hey Arnold. Okay. Courage. Dexter's Lab. Cow and Chicken, and Angry Beavers.
That's good. Good.
That would be my for 90s. Like, them shows right there is like irreplaceable, man.
That is fire. I had to look like real hard at like all the cartoons and stuff like that before like I even made a list because like I had to shorten it. So and I based like my list off of like really what I remember like off the top. But some of them were just dope though and funny. So I think they still could like body a lot of cartoons today. But I think absolutely. But my list not in no particular order though. But is Johnny Bravo, Rugrats, Courage the Cowardly Dog. KABLAM. KABLAM was fire. KABLAM was fire, and Eddy. You know what I'm saying?
Eddy, yeah.
I think
Eddy was fire.
Yeah, but
KABLAM, see, it's crazy. Because I looked at KABLAM, right? Because it popped up. That was one of the cartoons that when we was doing this, I thought of really late. And I couldn't really remember the name of the show. I just remember the 2 dudes in the comic book. That's all I remember. But
yeah.
So when I finally found it and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, like It's mad. It's a lot of cartoons for the 90s. So I didn't really get a chance to go back and, you know, really watch everything that I would like to have watched before we did this.
Yeah.
But I do remember KABLAM being one of them ones, man. Like,
it was just like one of those like kind of sort of like I don't want to say kiddie version, but it's like the a PG version of like all these slapstick shows like Robot Chicken. I think I think that's kind of one of the pioneers that kind of like started that that whole trend of like, you know, shows that have like all these crazy just meme material and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So definitely KABLAM has to definitely go up there, and definitely the show that was a part of it too. I think we're getting to that later.
But it's crazy because like
that was the thing too. And that's where I was like, yeah, this show was right.
What's it? It was somebody in Fondue.
No, Action League now.
Yeah, actually, that show was crazy.
That was just. Oh my gosh.
Actually, was it? Nah, that shit was really, really fire. As a kid, I didn't know how to identify what I was watching because the different type of animation.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't. They was wilding, bro. Because he was ass nigga, bro.
But then I had like another one too. Was it the Prometheus and Bob? Right?
Yo, Prometheus and Bob was fucking wild, bro.
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy. That was wild. But what's the other one? No, it wasn't Action League. It
was Action League now.
But that was like the stupidest shit, like the powers, bro, like Milkman, like
Milkman,
I'm like, nah, bro.
That joke, stuff like that, like I'll never forget because it was so different.
Mm-hmm.
Like to what was going on at the time, that was a standout thing. Like it was really dope. That's why it's so much.
That's why I like to know Johnny Bravo because of the sauce, man.
Yeah,
he had too much sauce, man.
And you want to know
sauce.
Wasn't it? Johnny Bravo, wasn't it like a little girl?
Yeah, it was a little girl that was like kind of like to humane him a little bit, but I don't remember her name though.
Nah, it was his mom, right?
No, he did have his mom in it too, but it was like a little girl that used to always want to like. Kind of like be his friend or always be around him because he was like,
nah.
Cool. Yeah. He was just like, nah.
He always trying to get in because he trying to get the girl. Like she blowing and shit. But you know the thing about Johnny Bravo, you know, it was a really good show because like the formula for his show was the same shit every episode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we never got tired of watching that shit.
Yeah, but he put the sauce on and went outside and tried to back. Like, it was like, he was wilding, bro. He had the sauce. I liked that shit though.
Nah, it was really fire.
But then I was the other one too, Eddy. I'm like, yo, they went out and got it, bro. He got the bread every day, bro. Every day he got the bread. I'm like,
I think it's the one that kind of gave our generation the hustler mentality.
It had to be, bro. He got the bread every day with the jawbreakers. And Jawbreaker is really trash. It made you want a Jawbreaker. I had one.
I actually tried
the real Jawbreaker.
It was trash.
It was really nasty.
Yeah,
and then the ones at the mall that was like,
wow, that was even worse.
They was the pause Jones. I'm like, ain't nobody but that shit. Get out of here, bro.
I'm like, nah, mom.
Like that just looked crazy.
Oh, did I say Rugrats?
Yeah,
you
said Rugrats.
Yeah, Rugrats.
Yeah, I think Rugrats. I think that's just a stamp in history, though.
It is
because it's a stamp in history.
But see, Rugrats is like Rugrats to me is like how should I say, man? I don't know how to identify that type of show because it was just entertaining.
Yeah, it's kind of like seeing like what are they going to get into now,
or
it was just like these little like character like little sub like character arcs are very like on a minute scale and everything.
Yeah,
so I think the characters of Rugrats though, you know what I'm saying, that I think that's what made it really really dope. You know what I'm saying, because like Tommy and Chucky, you know they two different people, like real people. Like then you had Phil and Lil. I don't know what kind of niggas they was, but they was different too. They was wild. I think like the type of people the characters they were like different, but it was a stamp. Yeah, you had Angelica. Oh yeah, you had I forgot. Yeah, you had Susie. Susie, the homie. Yeah, like the real one. The sauce. They ain't want to show it too much. They knew the vibes, bro. They knew the vibes.
She commanded the screen.
That's a fact.
What's the other shit? It was trying to take the things off the list. I'm trying not to go off the list.
I mean,
you could do.
We should do like, I guess underrated. We should do underrated.
The most underrated?
We should do like, or what do you feel is like the most underrated?
Yeah,
each in
I can't even say this. I was about to say Recess, but Recess is not underrated.
Recess is kind of underrated.
It can't be underrated, bro.
It depends.
Everybody know that snitch ass nigga, bro. He ain't underrated, bro.
But
everybody know him, bro.
You don't think they underrated? You don't think Recess is underrated? I think Recess is underrated, bro. I don't talk to a lot of people that really talk about Recess.
Some who don't know about Recess, bro. Like Recess, bro. Like you have to know about Recess. I think that's in a legendary bracket. If that's underrated, that's crazy.
Cause I kind of feel like Rugrats is in a legendary bracket, like a Mount Rushmore, like you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because of that, it's such a staple. Like everybody know Tommy, everybody know Chucky. Like you said, like the characters, like. But Recess, I don't feel like Recess hold that same.
No, I can't. I don't. Yo, like if you could. Yo, they had like
I know about it,
bro. What was homie name? I was watching him with the sports, bro.
Oh,
I forgot his name, bro.
Yeah,
fake ass
jersey.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
He was going there like dropping 30. Going there wilding, bro. Like nah, that shit was crazy, bro. Like in the jungle gym and all that shit. How they broke down Recess was crazy, bro.
But do you think like Hey Arnold, right? Hey Arnold and Recess, it's not the same. But the lifestyle of them like interacting as kids, like at a certain age, is fairly the same. Which one do you think did it better?
Dang, that's actually kind of hard.
I would say Hey Arnold did it a little bit better because it was a little bit more realistic of like actual like things that teens grew up with and it's like problems and shit like that.
I mean, it's more extensive. And it's more wide. It's more wide. But Recess was more.
Recess was only school though.
It was really only school.
Yeah, only playground.
Okay, so
Hey Arnold body.
Yeah.
Hey Arnold was just different, bro. Like you said, the room, bro. That room, bro. Like, you can't.
But it was that.
I
plus
still
who he was, he kid walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Even that whole vibe of just him and his environment. Like if you related to that, you felt. Like what he was going through, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I mean, of course, it's gonna be different for other people, but like when I watched it, I always felt like I understood like what he was going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was more attached, I guess.
Relatable.
Yeah, like Recess, not so much. I never really went to school where it was like, wild little wild kids, like real younger wilding with power, like they have mad control over the jungle gyms.
But I think that was more like segregation though. That's like if you went to school like with the 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Yeah.
You ain't really mingling unless it's family ties and whatever. But it's like 6, 7. You with the 6th grade. You ain't really with 7th, 8th grade though.
Okay. Yeah. I get that. I get that.
No, Hey Arnold got it though. I think Kids Next Door might be underrated. Like it's fine, but it ain't. It should be way better, bro.
I feel like because I wasn't a crazy fan of Kids Next Door. Seen a couple episodes though.
Yeah, Kids Next Door. It was like
I know a lot of people who watch Kids Next Door that like it though.
Yeah, I got into it like when it was like nearing its end, like, and I was just like, oh, okay, this is kind of good. So I went back and rewatched like a couple of things. It's not bad.
Cause like, what would you compare Kid Next Door to? Cause that's the type of show I wouldn't compare to Rugrats.
No, I wouldn't.
So what would you compare that show to?
There is something like you could compare that. What is it though?
I don't know, cause Kids Next Door is like.
Can you compare it to Powerpuff Girls?
Nah.
You could a little bit.
You think so?
Not really, but like, cause they was Asians, bro. like they was like out there, like they had the treehouse, they had a headquarters, they was fighting like bad guys. Yeah. So you could kind of, sort of.
I mean, okay, all right. So Let me think.
I feel like it's something, but it's just not. I'm trying to go through like all like the rooms of my head and try to figure it out. I think it's something like something is kind of comfortable, at least in the 90s era.
Kids Next Door was 90s?
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. That might be
like
99
at least.
That had to go into the 2000 though. It had to.
Okay.
It had to. Because I feel like it's too modern, like modern to be in the 90s. That was too modern. I didn't think about it. It might not have been in the 90s.
Kim Possible?
Sure. Was it 90s?
Kim Possible was 2000. I'm talking about for Kids Next Door.
Does it like compare to?
Like because
that spy espionage type thing. Yeah,
I think Kids Next Door like that bodied it, bro. Because they had like handheld weapons that they was making.
Nah, yeah,
they bodied it, bro.
And it was still very like, you know, like it had like a tone of like could be like adultish, you know, because they, you know, the spies and stuff like that. But they have like a gun. They'd be like, let's set the coordinates to ouch and stuff like that. So it was kind of like it still had like the bridge of it still being like like a kid show.
I would have been a Kid Next Door agent, bro. It's crazy because like it's like damn, I can't even be one now. It's older, bro. You can't be one, bro. What you like, 18, right? Or like 8th grade? Or 13, I think. 13?
I thought it was 18, no?
Either way, I can't be an 8.
Yeah.
They gonna, I'm your enemy, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like,
they laid it down short.
I'm like, nah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, so like, so like another category I think that we made was favorite shorts, I think.
Yeah, favorite.
Yeah, so that's like like how Animaniacs had like the other little shows like in the show. Yeah, so yeah, I'm it's not like that.
Wait though. Pinky and the Brain had his own show though eventually.
That's crazy though. They did.
But look, Rugrats was a short.
No, it wasn't. It was? How?
It started as a short.
From where? What show though?
I don't remember what show. I will get that. I will find out. But it started as a short. Which is crazy.
But
for that show.
That sounds honestly right. And I feel like I've heard that somewhere in my repressed memories.
I've never heard that. That's wild.
Yeah, but
that's crazy.
We just going, you know, regardless of what, we just gonna, you know, if it was a short, it was a short. No,
yeah. I mean, no, I'm not debating that 'cause I don't know, but I'm gonna just say like my favorite one probably Dial M for Monkey. That was in Dexter's Laboratory. Yep. The monkey with the superpowers, with the jaw. He was cleaning everybody up, bro. I thought that was fire.
Yeah, no.
Fine. Underrated.
You remember like the tournament arc thing that they did with that when he was like in that intergalactic, when he was fighting all those people?
Yeah, cleaning them up, bro.
I remember that. That was really dope.
He just came in there to clean them up and dip, bro. That was it. Got the jaw, the banana.
Yeah, no.
It was out.
That's Dexter's work right there.
Yeah.
Respect that guy.
Oh yeah.
That's his monkey. That's his monkey.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Nah, word.
What you got?
I think I don't want to say it's my favorite, but I think it is. But the Goodfellas from Animaniacs.
The Goodfellas.
The pigeons.
I forgot about them.
The mob.
Oh my God. I had
good
toys of those.
Yo, the Goodfellas is probably my favorite short, bro.
Goodfellas.
Like, oh man.
What? That dude, yo, oh my God, bro. That mob shit was just too fire with them. They bodied that.
Yeah, I forgot about them. Damn.
Yeah,
Goodfellas.
Dang, I'm up here like going through. It's like, yo, I remember that.
Yeah, like Animaniacs low key is like one of my shits, but I guess as a kid I didn't realize how many shorts was in there, but a lot of these shorts was fire though. Like a lot of them was fire.
Yeah, Animaniacs, like I said, for like even KABLAM, like kind of like piloted that whole type of genre, if it's a genre, you know, of having like all these like little like maybe like 5 minute, 3 minute, you know, like little like little stories and stuff like that. You know,
nah, it was really fire. I think the Goodfellas is my
top. The Goodfellas, that's crazy.
Whoa, I just had like the most nostalgic ass flashback just now.
Bro.
Animaniacs is underrated.
Nah, it is. That's what I was going to say.
But you know they came back, right?
Yeah, I know.
I watched the episode. It's they good, man.
The thing about Animaniacs though, I watched not this new one, but I rewatched the old ones like recently, and I didn't realize how wild they was going. I was too young to really understand. As an adult watching Animaniacs, so I know the new one gotta be crazy.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. There was like in the I maybe watched like maybe 2 episodes of it, but in the intro of it, it was something. They was like, "Yo, Hulu cut the check."
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they wild.
Pretty much. They bring a lot of forth.
And Trump in it. They got Trump in it.
Yeah, that's how they used to get down.
Which is why it's only on Hulu, so kids can't really access it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're.
I think for me, what's my favorite short? I have one, but I'm gonna have to say the second one that's the runner up. I'd say my first one is the Justice Friends. I mean, you know, shout out to the homie homebody Doug Jordan. Check out his work on Instagram. And but my next one, I Am Weasel.
I Am Weasel
from what was it, a Coward Chicken. But yeah, for the Justice Friends, it was kind of like, to me, I always knew about the Avengers and stuff like that from being into comics and being introduced to comics like such at an early age. Like I knew, like I was like, oh, this is the parody. Like this is supposed to be Captain America, Hulk, and it's supposed to be Thor and stuff like that. Yeah. And it was just like crazy, like all like the shenanigans that they go get into and stuff like that, and just be all like.
It's crazy.
It was just crazy.
Yeah, that was really good too.
It's funny because I like that show, and I wasn't even into Captain America, Hulk at that time, but it was just really dope though.
Yeah, and then I Am Weasel. I mean, like everybody tells me my sense of humor is a little different, and so that was like one of those shows that was just like those little shorts that was just like it was just random. Yeah, it was just him being random. Yeah. You got IR Baboon just being ridiculous. And it was just it was just crazy. That was one. I mean, Coward Chicken definitely is like that's a legendary bracket for me, but it definitely like the short for that one is definitely like a top tier. Like I said, also with like the Justice Friends.
Action League Now is a show too.
Yeah, Action League Now.
Action League Now.
That's
what number 2 for me, bro. Like Action League Now was really dope, man.
Alright, so I think on the last, well, not the last category, I guess we could just be like, what would be, I guess what we think would be like out of the 90s, in our opinion, I say opinion now, because I ain't the best. It wasn't in the 90s.
Come up and be like, wow.
Yeah, like technically, like some of these shows went from the 90s to, and they went into the 2000s, but you're not fact checking all that. You get the gist of it. So, but what would y'all guys think like would be the best in the 90s? You know what I'm saying? Like out of the era that I think everybody get what we talking about.
The best show?
Yeah, like the best show. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's open.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's easy, bro. Easy. It's only one show.
The best show of the 90s?
The best show of the 90s? Oh, man.
I probably would say, I'm gonna take his, Jack this. I'm gonna say one that probably runner up. I would say probably Hey Arnold, and for me, secondly probably would be Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be
The best show.
I gotta ponder. That's
kind of strong.
Because I'm trying to think of more or less like, not only if I liked it, but just like the masses, just like anybody that that see any type of novelty apparel or anything like that would be like, oh my gosh, like that was like the greatest show.
And I chose Hey Arnold. Like, even going piggyback on what you said, I even still choose Hey Arnold because I even think, Hey Arnold drip was kind of fire, bro. Like, if I get the little button-up combo with the polo, bro, like drip, I thought that was fire. The Room still legendary. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wu, what was the singing dude? What was the song?
I saw her face.
That right there.
It's something Fontaine or something like that.
Yeah, all that was
legendary. Or something.
The best cartoon of the 90s, man. I got a question. Oh man.
Word.
Oh my gosh. From the 90s, bro.
Where a lot of people said Doug. I'm like,
You know what?
Nah, that was not the best.
It's not.
cartoon of
Well,
the
to
90s.
me, I think Doug was only really good when it had the Nickelodeon era, because when it went to Disney, it was like, one, they changed the animation, which was weird, and then
man.
it just seemed more like PC. It seemed weird.
Yeah, man.
but they did have Killer Tofu though.
Killer
Yeah.
Tofu.
They had Killer Tofu.
Tofu, yeah. They had some room shakers. That is a fact. They definitely did, bro.
They had Killer Tofu. They had Killer Tofu.
Banging on the trash can.
Yeah, on the street light, bro.
Yeah, man.
But it wasn't enough though. It wasn't enough. Though. It wasn't
Yeah.
enough. It wasn't enough. It
I
wasn't
think
enough.
the best 90s cartoon, bro, like that era. Damn, I might have to say Rugrats, bro.
Rugrats is good.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, if it's not Rugrats, then it's gonna be. I would want to say Animaniacs, but I don't feel like they really like stamped their legacy to be the best of the 90s. Like, they're really great. It's a really great cartoon, but the best of the 90s. It's kind of hard because when you start flipping channels, it get kind of spooky. It gets spooky because you got Dexter, you got like,
And then you got
you got Recess,
like the superhero shows and stuff.
and then you got the superhero
like
shows.
X-Men, because right now what's going in my head, I want to say
and that's what see
like Gargoyles.
Oh,
And it's like, and yeah, Gargoyles. So it's just like, you know.
What was the Mummy show? I didn't even.
Mummy's Alive.
Yeah, Mummy's Alive.
Mummy's
Oh,
and
that's
what things get tricky. That's what things get tricky.
Mummy's Alive was really good.
Nah, that was
I like
like
Mummy's
golden show, like, oh
I
my
didn't even
god.
think of that until just
I love
now.
that
But-
show.
Until you said Gargoyles. Then I remember
But even going by what you were saying earlier though, right? If you're flicking through the channels, I was just you like that. What were you stopping on? Like if you see Gargoyles, Doug, fucking Animaniacs, you know what I'm saying? Like who you
I
stopping
don't
on?
think I'm gonna stop at Gargoyles.
But see,
It was just
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I
but see, the only reason why you saying that with your brain today or your brain back when like those type of shows was on, because today of course we're gonna want to see the action. We're not going to see babies wilding.
But
We don't want to see babies having adventures today.
But I will admit this though, like I said, like if it's Saturday morning and I got cereal, I'm stopping on Gargoyles. Like, I can still watch Animaniacs. On a weekday, Animaniacs though.
But that's because that's how it was when we grew up. It wasn't we wasn't watching Rugrats on Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was kind of like
that's
a
after
weekly
school,
thing.
like after doing your homework type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
But
Sonic.
but
other types of shows.
Alright, but Animaniacs would be cool because Animaniacs is a show on any of those days you can stop and watch it though. You can stop and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think I'm gonna go with Animaniacs.
Animaniacs really fun, and it's still running today.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Animaniacs over.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna go with that too. It may seem like a cop out, but I promise
they had the Goodfellas though.
Yeah.
The Goodfellas.
That's weird.
Goodfellas was.
And just going back to it, like now, it's just like seeing, like, you know, I think the cartoons our era was definitely very much more unfiltered.
Yeah.
You know, they had no filter and stuff like that. So like going back to it, it was just like this type of like suggested theme was in this show, so it made it just that much better. So
this is a random question though. Do you think writers will have a harder time making cartoon jokes today versus then because of all the restrictions?
Absolutely.
So that would be like how a cartoon would be if they had restrictions. Now this is a random thought.
That's the thing though. The wild filter on cartoons from back in the day didn't even reach us as a kid because we didn't really understand a lot of it.
Yeah, like you had like freaking Bugs Bunny smoking, he shoots somebody in the crowd, and just out the wind.
Yeah, he wasn't clapping them though. He wasn't clapping them.
It's like things like that. Like now, God forbid they put that on TV. Oh my gosh, the freaking Moms of Doom.
That's why there's a whole influx of adult cartoons though. because they can't put them in the kids shows no more. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta be Baby Shark proof and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different era. So I don't even know how. Like if I was in like not middle school, but let's just say like 9th grade, high school, early high school, like. What is, you know, I don't even think they watching. They ain't gonna watch no cartoons, bro. I don't even think they watching cartoons, bro.
No, I think
now.
Honestly, they probably watch the anime.
They probably watch the anime.
A lot. The anime has, you know, if you got to think TOONAMI the GOAT for really like piloting that whole era. But right now, and this is no bias because I love the show, but like Steven Universe and Adventure Time, especially with Steven Universe, has had like so much of. Like at face value, that show is just like, oh, it's cool, you know. It's like, boy, he's supposed to got like powers with these gems and stuff like that. But like, if you watch it, like the deepness of that show, like which makes like it made like even like adults watch it and stuff like that. And I know a couple of kids like you know that's around like my sister's age. She's like 15 that watched it, and it's like, and then like just like going like deep into it, like it has like so much good. Details as far as writing with Steve because the show going through like you know like growing up you know with like some mental health problems, some depression, and all this other stuff.
What year was this? No, my fault. What year?
This is Steven Universe is like 2000 now. I know we branched off into it, but but just going on with the topic and stuff like that about the writers.
No, you guys want to know what year that's.
Oh yeah, it's like I can't think of 2000.
Are you good? He going
13 something like that. But I think that's. Yeah, that's definitely one of those shows that I think where it's not that it was filtered, but it kind of like brought out like a whole bunch of like stuff that needed to be talked about with kids. Okay. And like even like representation, queer representation, on the spectrum representation. That show had every possible thing, but it just, you know, the way they told it was really cool. Okay. Yeah.
Alright, well, since that was so I guess the best is too real. We did underrated, right? We did underrated.
We did it. Like, we ran through it.
Honorable showers and all that. Like honorable.
We didn't do honorable showers.
No honorable showers. Yeah, like I can't think of it right now. I'm trying to think.
I know one thing. The KABLAM. That needs an honorable shout out, bro. Because a lot of people don't know about KABLAM. That's not a regular show that people like, you know what I'm saying, talk about. That was a really good one.
I think Chalk Zone.
Oh,
Chalk Zone. But the
year I
2000.
Oh, that's 2000. Oh, okay, all right. Forget that. We're gonna vision that, bring that back. All right. No.
All right, now then we can do this then because it's the 90s. All right, I think we gotta like do like. What do you think somebody should see going from like the 90s to like let's say even to now? Like, what do you think is a dope cartoon that people probably didn't see that they should see?
Just show that.
Yeah, like just just like it could be whatever, like a cartoon anyway.
I'm cheap though.
I can easily say Generator X. Generator X is fire.
Ooh. Generator X.
It came out like 2012, maybe 2015, maybe 2015.
I don't even know.
Generator X is fire.
Yeah, I remember that.
Generator X, he had like nanos, and he was like conjuring with the nanos, bro. That's basically what he was. Generator X was really fire.
For me,
and you talking about like a show that people might not know about, right?
That might not know about. I'm trying to think.
I'm saying something KABLAM, bro. KABLAM, son. I know people don't know about KABLAM, bro.
or if they know about it, they probably just don't really remember it.
Yeah.
Or they just be like, or at least they just probably remember like Action Week now from it.
Yeah.
Because he was ass naked, bro.
The naked man or something.
Naked, strong ass.
Strong man. His name was like something like that.
I forgot his name, bro. They had the scuba diver dude, like, that's a trap, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He was scuba diving, bro.
Like the toilets.
That shit was crazy.
Recess. If you've never seen Recess, I think people should watch that. That's
Pepper Ann.
Pepper Ann.
Cool. Pepper Ann was my brother put me on that. That was actually really dope.
Pepper Ann was like,
And Mommy's Alive. If you haven't seen that show, if you haven't noticed, if any of you follow me, anything like that, like I'm a sucker for like Power Rangers still and things like that. So anything like you got a team, they transforming and getting powers and stuff. I'm gonna watch it. And so Mommy's Alive was definitely goated for that.
Danny Phantom's like, no.
Danny Phantom was fire.
Yeah, nah, Danny
I forgot about Phantom, bro.
You forgot about Danny Phantom.
Nah, I ain't forget. It's just like, but it's the year, so I know he's not. I know he can't be 90s, bro. That's like Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents. That's 90s.
That's 90s?
Have you seen? I think
Maybe
that's
99.
I bet, yo, that 99 shit.
Oh, no, it's not. It's 01.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to say, that 99 shit is nuts, man.
Nah, but that 99 shit was killing me.
Shit is wild.
Because My Life as a Teenage Robot came out in 99.
Yo, she was whooping their ass too. She was cleaning
Like,
niggas
how
up.
would she come out in 99 though? Like, I did not see her until like 03 or some 02 or something like that. 99?
I think that's when anime started.
Cable or some shit.
Or just anime was really just started to really take over.
Word.
Alright,
But not word though.
oh yeah. Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying, about to wrap this shit up. Cause if we go into the 2000s, we be here for like another 2 hours. So
yeah, we started.
Grab some lunch and still keep talking.
So we probably have like, I don't know, probably like a part 2 with the other, like with the 2000s and I guess with recent whatever the fuck is out now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We probably bridge that shit. So, you know what I'm saying, man? It's your boy Solo, man. It's a dope show, the 90s edition. Nah, that's not the 90s cartoon edition, you know what I'm saying? I got the Rockstar, I got Ghastly with me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just rock with us, bruh. Keep the vibe going and all that good stuff.
Peace.